Hi and welcome to the channel. Today we're not working on the Scimitar, we're working on another project of mine, a 1989 Bedford Bambi camper van. I bought this as a non-running, non-starting project. So hopefully the weather holds, I'll go outside, we'll have a good old look around it and see if we can get this thing up and running. Right, so there it is in all its glory, a 1989 Bedford Bambi. I bought this back in 2021 as a police seizure. This thing travelled down from upcountry to the G7 summit in St Ives. Apparently the driver had no licence, he had no MOT, no insurance, and he didn't have any road tax on it. Hence it was seized and then put up at a local auction. It sat here abandoned for over 3 years. I've not attempted to even start it, and it's now starting to look very sorry for itself. As you can tell from the side, there we go, no SD means no starts and drives, but the engine turns over apparently. So today we're going to hopefully get this thing up and running. You can tell how long it's been left abandoned for. Look at the state of those tyres, completely perished. You see how green and grubby it is underneath. Same with the rear, still holding air, but all starting to perish. Plus, we're growing our own hedgerow. Okay, before we go any further, we're just going to take a quick look around it, see what sort of condition it's in, which isn't too bad for a 1989. It needs extensive bodywork though. Someone's hand painted the entire thing with looks like emulsion, so it needs a damn good paint strip. Look at that, it's just flaking off underneath there is all the aluminium. Look at that. Brilliant. There we go, same here, all the way around the side. And above the windows, the doors, look at it, it's just flaking off. Doors though, look in reasonably good condition. No rot where they usually go on the lower edges. Wheel arches don't look too bad. Front valance, these always go. Yes, there we go, this one's gone as well. Look, started to go there. Oh yeah, there we go, rust hole there. Oh, a bit more of a rust hole. Don't want to make too much of a big hole. But the front around the windscreen's all right. Not going to spend too much time on this, because obviously we're not here to look at the body, we're here to get it up and running. Okay, right, let's take a look around the side. You have to excuse the noise, someone's decided they want to do a bit of chainsawing. Side is absolutely filthy. Okay, before we look inside, we'll just take a look around the back. As you can tell, it's going to need a bit of repairing, because there we go, the light falls out of it. So it definitely needs a bit of work. That's not even going to stay in now, is it? There we go. Right, let's take a look inside. As you can tell, I have completely stripped it. So earlier on when I said I'd done nothing to it, that was a little lie. I've done nothing mechanically to it, shall we say. But I have completely stripped the inside out. So we're now right back to a bare canvas, warts and all. As you can tell, it has got a little bit of a moisture problem up in the top corner there and around the roof vent. I had big plans for this, but unfortunately I've now replaced it with a Mazda Bongo. So this thing is no longer going to get done. I need to get it up and running, so I'm going to sell it very soon. Okay, let's move on into the cab area. Ouch, that's my head again. I keep doing that in these videos. The seats are in very good condition considering the age of the vehicle. Complete with lots of cobwebs. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera. It's a bit hazy. There we go, you can see it now. See how thick they are. This thing hasn't even been opened in about 2 years. Brilliant. And there we go, a genuine 69,000 miles. We know the engine's good because it ran before it was seized by the police. However, it hasn't run in 3 to 4 years. We don't know if it does run. It didn't run at auction. So in theory, we've got something wrong with it. We need to investigate. Okay, the first job is to remove both front seats so we can gain access to the engine, because obviously it's underneath the front of these. Also remove the inspection cover here so we can see the gearbox and gain access to the distributor cap, which we can see right there. And that doesn't look like it's been replaced anytime soon. But at least we can get to it nice and easily, have a check of the points, the plugs and all of that kind of gubbins, and hopefully get this thing turning and firing up. Okay, right, let's get these front seats out. First job is to fold it forward. A bit stiff, but it will go. There we go. And then undo the catch at the front. Oh, just like that, and that's just a simple case of lifting it up, which is harder to do when you're videoing with one hand. Hang on, I'm going to have to put this down. There we go, that's better. Used to the window and the door. Right, Now it's just a case of pulling it and unclipping it. There we go. Which gains access to the engine. You can see the air filter there, the alternator and the radiator. Just pop that back there. It's going to hook. There we go. Right, let's go and do the passenger seat. Fold the back down, unclip the front, and lift it up out of the way. There we go. Put this one outside for the moment. There we go. And there we have it. While we're here, just pull the dipstick, see if we actually got any oil in it. For starters, yes we have, and it looks like it's full and it's reasonably golden. So it looks like it has been looked after in its time. So hopefully it's just a very easy fix to get this thing started and get it running again. Right, let's see if this battery's got any juice left in it. It was disconnected 3 years ago, but more than likely it's going to have nothing in it. Alright, so let's test it. Positive that end, negative that end. Wrong way around, Sam. Alright, what have we got? Yep, as expected, completely dead, not even registering. So we're going to need a jump pack on that. Alright, let's stick the boost pack on, see if we can get any kind of juice at the ignition. Excellent. Right, let's go and see if we've got ignition. Okay, right, here goes. Key in. No, completely flat. Okay, we're going to need to charge the battery up overnight. Fuel gauge looks like it wants to work though. Still rising. Yeah, that battery's completely dead. Right. Ooh, creaky door. Before we go too far, we'll have the air filter out just in case we've got to squirt any juice down its neck. God, that's tight. Should have got some WD before I started recording, really. There we go. I expect this to be absolutely filthy. Yeah, pleasantly surprised. It's not too bad, actually. Oh, it stinks of fuel, though. There we go. That's relatively clean. All right, back inside again. Let's have the distributor cap off and take a look at that before we go any further. So unclip it. There we go. That's the bottom one. There we go. Off it comes. Doesn't look too bad in there. A little bit of corrosion. It's been stood for so long. We'll clean that up. What would it look like in there? Yeah, it's grubby as hell, isn't it? Doesn't look too bad though. Let's have a look. Yes, that looks fairly good to me. Okay, I've got a bit of wet and dry. Obviously not wet. Just give the contacts a little bit of a sand up, get that corrosion off. Give ourselves a bit of a winning chance to get this thing started. It's not too bad at all. Let's take the rotor off and do the same thing with that. Give it a quick sand up where the contact's going to be. It's a little bit dirty, but not too bad at all. Excellent. Right, we'll leave that off because we're going to pull the spark plugs, have a look at the condition of those, and then hopefully we're going to go for the first crank. Okay, so I don't mix the H2 leads up again. I'm just going to mark them up. Numbers, not necessarily the firing order, but I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, so I know that the front one's 1, the back one's 4. 2, 1. Excellent. Right, we'll just pull those off and pop the spark plugs out and have a look at them. God, that's tight. That wasn't. That one's good. And that one. All right, let's go for the front one again. Hopefully nothing breaks. There we go. That was tight. Excellent. Right, let's get those tucked out of the way. We'll pull these spark plugs. Okay, right, let's pull the spark plugs and have a look at their condition. Get it nice and loose first, and I'll just do it by hand. There we go. Pop that there. And here comes the first one. Slowly, here it comes. Not too bad, the gap looks alright, very black and sooty though, so we'll give that a bit of a clean up. Where's my paper? There it is. Not too bad, not only very slightly black, it's not massive deposits on that one. There's no other damage, so that spark plug looks good to me. I can go back in. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. All right, stick that one back in. I'll just do it finger tight for the moment, and then we'll crank them all up a little bit later on. Excellent, all those are done, it's time to put them back in. Okay, I've just come to put the last one in, and I've noticed the tip's missing. So I looked inside the HT lead, and we found it, luckily enough. So I'll just screw that back on. It's good to go. We'll leave that one out, that could be our tester. Right, let's just nip these other ones up. Let's stick those ignition leads back on. Okay, right, let's put these ignition leads back on, and then we shall try for the first crank. Right, that was number, oh, it might be number 2. Here we go, I'm going to have issues straight away, aren't I? There we go. That one's better, that was easier. Let's just stick this one on here, so we've got the tester. Excellent, we'll leave that just there for the time being. Right, we're ready to see if this thing cranks. Okay, I couldn't wait overnight for the battery to charge, so luckily I found another one that's got a decent amount of charge. Yes, it's oversized, but it fits and it'll do the job. And I've also got my boost pack at the ready. Okay, let's go and see if this thing will crank. Okay, moment of truth. Let's look it out here. Let's see if she'll crank. Sounds like it's very flat. Battery lights are on. All right, let's see if it'll crank over. Yep, sounds very healthy actually. Excellent news. Right, let's put the distributor cap on and see if we get spark. Right, let's put the cap back on. There we go. Right, here goes. Let's see if we get any spark. Ignition on. Let's go. Oh, yeah, nice. Whoa, nice healthy spark there. All right, again, see if you can get a better shot of that. Let's stick it there. Here we go. Let's try again. Ignition on. Here we go. Let's look for that spark. Oh yeah, piece of shit. Right, third time lucky. Here we go. Oh yeah. Excellent, right, let's put that back in. Let's go for our first start. Okay, that's the spark plug back in. But before we do go for the first start, I'll just check the coolant because I didn't do that earlier. We have coolant. It's on the low mark, but we'll be all right for just starting purposes. Right. let's just see if this thing fires. Right, let's put some fresh petrol in this because this is bound to be completely stale. Right. Guessing the ignition key would open the... No, it doesn't. Okay, right. Pause. Right, try again, but with my 1980s style key. Screwdriver. Success. There we go. Brilliant. All right, let's fill her up. Okay, right, here goes. In neutral, ignition on. Let's give it a bit of choke. All right, here we go. Oh, that was close. Let's try again without any choke. Okay, a bit more choke. Success! Oh, okay, she's a bit cold. Come on, baby, let's give it a bit of throttle, no choke. Come on, come on. Oh, so close. She needs a little bit more choke. That sounds sweet as a nut. Oh, horn. Oh, she's idling. Oh, not for very long though. What's this, attempt number 10 to get it to idle? I think she's going to need a bit of choke to keep her going. Sounding pretty good to me, isn't it? Happy with that. Awesome. She runs. Sounds very smooth actually. Keep the choke on for a little bit. Choke about quarter of the way out. I'm going to let go of the choke, see what happens. Look at that, that is idling lovely. That is not bad considering it hasn't been started in over 3 years. Oh, hang on, we got a leak. What's that? Is that H2O or is it fuel? Can't tell, let's get my hand on it. Okay, that's water. I thought it was fuel for a moment. Okay, we've got a coolant leak somewhere then, so we'll have to have a look at that. Okay, we've been idling for about a minute or so now. Doesn't seem to have any problems. Does smell a bit fuely though. Maybe that's because I've got the air filter off. It's quite strong actually. Just going to check underneath. I know we've got that coolant leak. It's still going. Yes, it is. Okay, anything else? I can't see anything else. Oh, it stinks of fuel actually. I didn't spill any either. Anything obvious here? I don't think so. Oh yes, the fuel tank's soaking wet. Oh, it's stinking. Actually, where's that leaking from then? Ah, there we go. Ah yes, right in there, see it? We've got a bit of a weep going on. Actually, it appears to be that pipe there. Oh yes, there we go, you can see it dripping now, running down. Well, that's not too bad then, it's just a pipe to replace. I think we'll do that, because obviously you can't have a leaking fuel. Can't believe how well this is running. It's sounding really good, let's give it a few revs. Almost stalled. That picks up all right though, doesn't it? Well, that is great news. It's running like a dream. Right, we'll turn her off, put the air filter back on. We'll call it quits for the day. Very happy with that indeed. That could have been a lot worse to get going. That was ridiculously easy. Got a sneaky feeling someone didn't use the manual choke to get the thing started in the first place. Okay, just to make sure it wasn't a fluke, we'll try it again without the choke a few minutes later. Obviously now it's warmed up. Beautiful. That sounds so sweet. Well, that about concludes the Bambi video. This is a bit of a one-hit wonder. It was hopefully going to be a bit longer, but it was so easy to get this thing up and running. So this is it for this one. This is going to go up for auction very soon because, like I said, I've replaced it with a Mazda Bongo of all things. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this little video. Hopefully next time we'll do something. Hang on, I've got something in my eye. Oh, hopefully we'll do a bit more on the simmer doing the next one. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.